That's it. Gaming's dead. It's over. All that stuff. Just kidding. Very clear that we're not in any type of swipe field. What? Not much is clear. You see this light blinking? We got a blinking light. Abe Lincoln Light. Shit. 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 There we go. Got control of that. And with a little shit. Okay. Uh-huh. Wappadip. Hello. 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 Hello? 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 Where the hell is everybody? Oh, that's right, we don't have a little fucking red picture to indicate that we're live. Even though plenty of other people do, durkity-dur. We're YouTube. We take away features and pretend like we don't. Durkity-dur. Durkity-dur. What is going on this platform? Zero. What is going on? Zero. Oh, that's it, huh? That's it. That's like chump change, man. That's nothing. Take away my little red ring icon that indicates I'm live. Haven't had that for months. This is chump change. You're just throwing a couple concurrents my way. It's ridiculous. Every stream, man. Oh, what's going on this platform? What is Elon Musk doing now? What is he not getting up to? What a sad state that's in. What a sad state it's in. Can't even use the YouTube app. Broken ass trash app. Can't even go live horizontally from that. Doesn't work. Broken trash app. Like, what the hell is going on? This is like breaking all this shit. Like, what the fuck, man? You really think that I literally can't go live horizontally from the YouTube app? I mean, come on. Like, how basic is that? How basic a feature is that used to work and suddenly doesn't? How basic do we have to get with these ridiculous botting so much botting. Elon Musk knows all about that. Freaking guy. Wants to go to Mars? Great. Go to Mars. I don't care. Stop screwing everything up. Just do something else instead. You know, we under attack. It's the sort of thing where so many bot scams running all the time. There's so many AI computers and, you know, all these different races to be the first with that, and you know, be the first with weaponizing it too. That's what you have to be about. That's the crazy shit. So you know, point is, data is how you weaponize AI. People's data. Everybody's data. The more it learns, that sort of thing. So, you know, you have all these ridiculous companies that they sort of kind of make up rules as they go. And these companies, you know, really what they care about is big, huge lump sums of money that somebody's going to pay them for that data, that personal data, that collection of data. And then ultimately, in return, a lot of times, also then make a ton of money off of you too, selling to you through ads. Which, of course, wouldn't be terrible if they weren't taking you to the cleaners in the first place. You know, with, of course, exposing your personal information, just out there storing it all the time, always being unsafe, all the breaches. I mean, it's done now. It's done now. Yeah. Yeah, it's done now, man. You know what I'm saying?
Just be yourself. It doesn't matter if it's good for someone else. It just takes some time. In the middle of the ride, everything will be just fine. Everything will be alright, alright. Do your best. It's everything you can. It just takes some time. Everything will be just fine. Everything will be alright. It just takes some time. Everything will be just fine. Everything will be alright. Alright. When you're on, I said when you're on, I rip my right out. You rip my right out. Little praise chorus. Praise chorus. Time to see where boy, you must be dreaming. Just say, don't give up. They freaking draw my name from the lottery, and I'll say awesome. Are you gonna live your life wondering, steady in the back, looking around? I think I finally remembered how the praise chorus starts. Are you gonna live your life thinking, are you missed out? Things you never really where you are. Is he gonna get you acting serious? You never gonna be quite where you are. Sometimes I think it's like
I forget. It's just really, it's a really cool drummer. Good drummer. Oh man, that is a really nice Camaro. Damn. Pinstripes. Looks pretty, looks brand new. Okay, now this separation looks good. That looks good, man. That looks good. Pretty good. Still I made sure to let him know it was nice. Yep. 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 I mean, are you kidding me? 2 concurrents. You expect me to believe those are real? And even if they are, the point is we're supposed to be on a swipe feed. We're supposed to be at a trending sort of thing where like people are swiping past and shit based on what's like it's absurd, man. It's like these single digits, like it's absurd. Like this, we used to see way more than this when our circle icon worked just fine. Our little red live icon. We used to search so much more. For all this madness with the nonsense and the unsafe practices going on. Just nothing but bots now. No real trending, no real concurrence, it seems. Pretty nonsense if you ask me. 3. So I mentioned something and then 3. Mentos, the fresh maker. Mentos, the fresh maker. Get you pumped just thinking about it. Just thinking about how awesome the commercials are. They're so awesome. Mentos everything. It's a way of life. Eat a Mentos and suddenly you can do ridiculous things that you could never do for real. It's pretty amazing. Nothing gets to you, stay Christian. guys know Zach Wilde was on an episode of Aqua Teen Hunger Force? Did you guys know that? True story. He played himself, too. That's pretty cool. I forget what episode it was. I mean, just look it up. But yeah, it was a while back. But, I mean, like, freaking awesome show, obviously. So therefore none of our normal people are aware that we're live when we're live. Things like that. I'll be honest with you, it's supposed to, there's times where like it's kind of obvious that like when you're live it's sort of supposed to alert you as well, so that way it's kind of working. It seems like a fail-safe kind of, and that's kind of why I know that, like, because like why else would it just do that only once in a while? I mean, like, it doesn't make any sense. It would make more sense if it's supposed to do that every time. Like, oh yeah, well that actually makes sense because, like, you're your channel. So, yeah. But, so, like, that's the point, is, like, why would it just do it sporadically, just randomly, every once in a while? I don't know if that necessarily makes any sense, but the fact that it's supposed to do it every time, yeah, and the fact that other people are telling me that they do have the notifications turned on, that's not working, yeah. I mean, like, add it all up, something fishy going on there, man. It's pretty simple stuff. Little red ring icon, just a picture, man. Like a little picture border.
about how insane some folks are these days, like just with the extent of trolling where somebody doesn't understand like basic like sort of kind of basic things about it. It's pretty amazing how it's gotten to just a certain level where it's not that anymore. It's not at all what it was. It's an excuse to use to use something that was a joke as it's an excuse to use that and call it that when it's not, when it's harmful, when like these days pretty much anything they're doing and saying like that is harmful, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the sort of thing, like that, where it's just it's terrible. It really is. It's terrible that and I started to say this a long time ago, but there like the K-pop idols and stuff like that fell victim to things that people called troll online. It's like on social media platforms. This has happened before, where just that level of person has a problem. Sure. But that doesn't mean that you still go do those things and say those things about somebody and like what? You know what I mean? Like that's where you need to rationalize anybody that's saying that, oh well, they just had a problem to begin with. No, you're just trying to justify people actually doing things that led to somebody, taking their lives. I mean, like you have to realize that. Yeah, and that's the point. Is that is really horrible when that happens, and that's what you want to avoid. Is you don't want anybody, like. Some people really don't understand right from wrong anymore. They spend way too much time on the internet. It's just that simple. They don't interact. They don't understand. They don't socialize with people enough. They just isolate and then hate everything under the sun. They just, that's the point. That's the point of trolling, is to do the opposite. But so, like, the point is, if you spend too much time doing that, you just start hating everything. If you spend too much time just trolling, like essentially, like you start off with it's just trolling, like actually just trolling, or just seeing trolling and stuff like that, and just do too much of it. Like that's the point. Is
eventually it just leads to you not understanding. You get worse and worse and worse. And some people just can't separate anymore. They just don't understand the cutoff. And because they spent so much time now bullying other people in their mind and on the internet, and you know, like maybe even in real life, that, you know, like verbally and stuff like that they don't understand what it is anymore, and they don't understand how it can affect things and other people. So that's what people don't realize is anybody that's one of those people that when you're pointing out that you're being harassed or something like that, anybody that would act, anybody that says like that you're, you know, that you're not when you very obviously are, or something like that, that is not somebody that's your friend or is good for you at all. You know, it's just like if somebody, you know, like that, you don't want to keep people around like that are not gonna back you up. So it's like, a lot of people out there, I think, just let all these things run with bots. Like, for example, the entire time we've been sitting here, we've had one concurrent, and it's very clear to me that there is no trending traffic whatsoever. It's not a normal trending traffic stream. They have done something already to affect whether new people are seeing the stream or not. And it's nothing new. That's been going on for a bit, and it's just that's getting worse, and sometimes it changes. Sometimes it's something else that like yeah, like with various other things that have happened, where, you know, like views being removed a lot and stuff like that, like a lot of them, you know, or way after a stream has been up for a while, you know, several days after it's been up for a while, we see the views halt, and then several days after the fact it loses like several more views, like each day. Like each day I see like a couple more come off and come off and come off. Doesn't make any sense. That's somebody screwing around with stuff, screwing around with numbers, and like it's just displaying like the point is, like, you do that. The point is, somewhere along the way somebody gets it wrong and think it's supposed to be that. And so, like, you rationalize how many times somebody has, like, screwed up somebody's channel and made it so that they didn't get the views they were supposed to get or something like that, just because all these little systems are flawed that they've never fixed. And they're just like, oh, it works fine. And then, like, you send them an email and they're like, it's just ridiculous, man. And then, like, it was like, it's almost kind of clear that they didn't even really look into it that much. So yeah, lots of botting, lots of people sitting on their ass, working from home. So, and you know, there are some times when things don't seem as what they are, you know, like where somebody isn't necessarily doing something 100% because they want to, but because it's going to help with something else later, or it's a building block for something else. You know, everybody's situation is different, and to think that you can look at somebody's, like each person's individual situation just by looking at them, seeing at them through their, you know, their camera on YouTube, or, you know, like a content creator or something like that, you know, like the K-pop idol or anybody really, and thinking that again, that you know anything about that person or enough to say anything at all that is personal is incorrect. And not only that, but the point is, you're only doing that because you're looking at them as like some type of celebrity. This is what you do. You attack celebrity. You think you have some sort of right because this person is now in the public's view or something like that. That is not the case. These are people. And, you know, that's the point. You just think, again, like if it was happening to you, you know, you would, you know, like that's the sort of thing where, like, if somebody, you know, was harassing you and stuff like that, it's the sort of thing where, like, regardless of whether you're a celebrity or not, it doesn't matter if it's something where you feel like, you know, like, it's not like, you know, a pride or a man thing or you know, something like that. It's more like, you know, an identity theft thing. It's more like an image thing, and you know, like a branding thing, a bad for branding thing. And, you know, like, people know this, like, everybody knows that. And you know, that's like sort of the point of you know, those cases, you know, of defamation and stuff like that is you know, because that has happened quite a lot, where people are just, you know, again, not understanding where a line is anymore, and you know, think that they have any sort of kind of right to judge anything about anybody else. You know, like, meanwhile, take a look in the mirror, you know, like, the point is, like, what gives somebody the right? What gives anybody the right? You don't, you know, nobody has the right to, at any given time, influence or impact or in any way affect the daily life of somebody else. You know, it doesn't matter whether it's you know, it doesn't matter whether they you know, appear a certain way to you or not. You know, like, the point is, you don't, like I stated already, you don't know everything about them. Just like the whole K-pop idol thing, you know, and people that do this with celebrities in general, where it's just gotten out of hand. And we've seen this a lot, you know, like with the Tesla situation, where people don't understand anymore that that's not a peaceful protest, you know, just like bullying. You know, if you don't like something and you can't stand that somebody blocked you or something like that, you have a real serious psychotic problem if you can't leave that person alone. And you know, like, that's the point, is a lot of people, this is their issue. Like, I get that Elon Musk sucks and that he's screwing everything up. I get that. But destroying Teslas doesn't help anything. So, like, you know, like, just like, you know, harassing somebody and stuff like that, doing a bunch of illegal shit doesn't help anything. You know, so, you know, the point is, like, people don't know right and wrong anymore. They just sort of do a whole bunch of shit. It's exactly like the people on the road behind me. Instead of passing me and doing one illegal thing where they speed down the road and pass, well, technically two, I guess, but rationalize instead if they just stayed behind me and swerve back and forth, speed up, slow down, speed up, slow down, swerve back and forth, do that thing where they pressure you to drive faster. Well, that's actually a whole lot of different things. And it's a lot more dangerous, I think, than if they would just sort of wait for a passing zone and just pass. Or just do the original thing that you should do and slow the hell down and just match my speed and go the speed limit. Because I guarantee you, I'm going like 2 or 3 over to be nice. Because everybody's speedometer is a little different. But I guarantee you, like, no, like you don't need to do that. And that's the point. Like, this is where people don't rationalize with their IQ points that's what that is anymore. That nobody has the ability to actually use their intelligence anymore. That's not anything that's logic. If you're driving down the road and you're doing that to somebody, you're the moron that doesn't understand that you're not helping any. If anything, that person's probably going to slow down to be an asshole. So now you just exacerbated the situation. And now you're probably more pissed off too. So why? Why not just stop? And like, that's the point. Like, you could just stop and rationalize, well, that person's just driving down the road, going whatever speed they're going. Maybe I should do the same fucking thing. Yep. And then you start rationalizing, wow, that's a pretty basic concept to understand. Maybe you should mind your own fucking business. Instead of somebody's in your way. Instead of we all need to use the roadway. Instead of you're all upset that you got blocked in somebody's stream, they get viewership, you don't, and now you just want to fuck up their fucking viewership because you're jealous that you got blocked. That, like, why don't you just own up to the fact that that's the case and stop watching the fucking streams already? You have a serious fucking problem. You have a serious fucking problem. Because the point is, you can't stop. So, like, the point is, if it bothers you that much, fucking stop. That's it, man. Like, I'm not trying to be mean to anybody or anything. Like, I'm just literally just trying to tell you, people really don't
know right from wrong anymore, and that's it. That's all that it is, man. It's just, that's right from wrong. That's all you have to do. That's all you, in order to be in the side of right, always, just be about yourself. Don't meddle with other people's affairs. Don't harass people. Don't go out of your way to harm other people and harass people. You will get yourself in a lot of fucking trouble. You will fuck up your life. I promise. You need to fucking stop. And again, you have a serious problem when, again, you're the one that can't fucking stop watching. Stalking. Think about the people that I know. Wow. Proving that like to a lot of different people. That all these witnesses, all these people that have seen this. Wow. You don't know right from wrong, and so the point is, like, think about how many people are also just randomly destroying fucking Teslas right now too, that also don't know right from wrong. So this is the point, is like, that's pretty fucking nuts too. It's pretty much just as crazy. There's still crimes. Yeah, like, so, you know, it's the sort of thing where, again, if you didn't mind your own fucking business, you didn't do it right. You have to peacefully protest. I mean, like, you want to peacefully protest Elon Musk, fine. You want to stand outside Tesla dealerships, fine. Don't destroy them. Same goes for, you know, you don't like a streamer, you don't like this person, you don't like that person. The only way to be about yourself and to be fair about that is to literally be about yourself and state this in whatever content you want to make. The moment that you are taking them, posting them out of context, you are just as bad as all the media that does this to Trump, Obama, or any other politician and makes them look like shit. And then you don't know what's right from wrong. You don't know up from down, black from white. You don't understand just because you have now contributed to this too. And the media fucking loves it. And you have no clue that you're all being continuously brainwashed by the fact that you're all losing your sense of morality. Nobody has the slightest fucking clue how to be aware of what's going on. You all just go about yourselves and don't pay attention to anything. And continue, again, destroying Teslas and shit when you do pay attention to shit. And freaking the hell out and going crazy. It's, again, it reminds me of the people that sat there and showed up to Congress. Look, I like the fact that, I think that there should be allowed transgender in sports too, but you should have weight classes. Duh. So, again, like, that just eliminates all that. Why are you acting like a complete fucking douchebag about that? What, these aren't people? Yes, they are. So, weight classes. It's that fucking easy. How hard is this? And you don't know right from wrong? I can literally answer that question instantaneously without even fucking thinking about it. It's like the bathroom situation. How fucking hard is that? How hard is it to understand one standalone family bathroom per establishment everywhere actually makes sense? Because you want privacy for changing stations and shit like that too anyway. Most people, that's the point. They don't want to bitch. The idea that somebody else is walking in when they're changing a diaper or something like that, they want to just close the door and not have to deal with that shit. Okay? That's the fucking point. So why is it so difficult to just be like, one bathroom? I understand that. Why does everybody have to bitch about it? Well, because all you're doing is complaining about something that has zero effect over you. And trying to make a whole shitload of other people that already feel like shit because of you feel even more like shit because of you. Who the fuck cares if a guy wants to wear a fucking skirt? Or a transgender wants to wear a skirt? Why does this bother people so much? Mind your own goddamn fucking business. And so like this is the concept that you need to use in your like regular everyday life with general things. If you're spending every waking moment going out of your way, you're an asshole. That's it. Because you're going out of your way and you're spending every waking moment to do it. You're a piece of dirt. You don't life. Yeah, all you do is sit and meddle. That's it, man. And so, like, you gotta pull yourself out of that if there is some miracle way that you can. Because you're gonna, there's just gonna be too many mistakes that you make in life before you realize that's the correct answer. And they're going to be costly for you. And, you know, that's the point. Like, everybody's at a crossroads now with humanity. Where you need to start recognizing that you know, you don't side with the guy that randomly invades a country. You don't do that. Why is he randomly invading a country, destroying it? Why? And why would you side with that person? No. God damn it, no. Like come on. Basic stuff, man. And so just the point is don't do that. Don't let your ethics go out the window just because you can't admit that you're wrong about fucking Donald Trump. Guy's a fucking dumbass. Like, it's literally this basic. It's as basic as everybody's doing this because they can't admit they're wrong about a goddamn politician. That's it. It's anybody in India that's still holding on to the whole Russian fucking propaganda, anybody in Russia that's holding on to the Russian propaganda, and China holding on to their Chinese fucking propaganda, and then everybody over here holding on to fucking whatever the fuck Trump bullshit propaganda is. Whatever that is. Because it's not actually doing anything. All Trump ever does is cause a problem so he can fix it. He doesn't do anything. I think I've proven that by now. Like I said this a while back, but if you've been paying attention to this current term that he's been serving, you will very clearly see that I was really right about that. That, like, he just fucking does a whole bunch of shit to cause a bunch of problems on purpose to fix those problems. And then doesn't really fix them. Yep, he just puts it back the way it was, sort of, and then now it's way worse. Yeah, because it wasn't there for a while. Like, unbelievable. How people think that he's actually doing anything. Why would you... What? Why would you defund... Why would you... What... Alright, our education is already bad, right? So why are you defunding that? Why is he trying to make it go away? So our education is already some of the worst. Regular people are just... How often do you think somebody's stupid? Be honest. This is not a new concept. George Carlin had an entire fucking skit about this, man. It's not new. And it's not mean. It's the sort of thing where people started recognizing it. How average do you think people think that about other people? I think that's a pretty common notion to think that people are just generally getting dumber. And now this fucking guy that has the richest man in the world gutting all of your federal organizations is now just shutting everything down and defunding them instead of fixing them properly. Oh. Oh. Yeah, oh. Doesn't make any sense to me. Like, what? You know what I mean? It's ridiculous. So anyway, you gotta start wising up and start realizing right from wrong. I mean, again, there's gonna be a point at which if you don't do that, you never know what's about to happen now with the world the way it is, and with like you're teetering on something that could change like just everything, like the possibility of dictatorship, the oligarchy already happening. That's been happening for a while, but you have to recognize when you need to be on the side of right, and you need to be an example for this generation that has no clue what the hell's going on. They clearly have no clue what the hell's going on. You're talking about a bunch of fucking people at a college that prevented people from going into college. This is how they protested. This is how stupid even the educated people are. Their protest was to stop people from going to college. The college they went to. Yep, they were just stopping people from going. Remember California?
And then eventually they barricaded themselves in and wouldn't let the police, get them out. And eventually the police just came in force and took them all out anyway. And it was so ridiculous. What the fuck kind of protest is that? Yeah, let's stop people from going to college. No, you're just an asshole. Yeah, okay. Yep, whatever cause you're speaking for, that sucks. So let's go ahead and do some terrible things to other people. That's what you're basically saying. That's what you're saying. That there's this thing going on that's awful. But so let's do some terrible things to some people. That's what you're saying with that. That's two wrongs. That you're trying to have two wrongs make a right. That's what you're trying to do. It's not the case. Two wrongs don't make a right. You don't do that. You don't fucking prevent people from going to college. You just stand there and be annoying. You don't stop them physically from going. You don't stand in a goddamn road and prevent traffic from flowing. You stand on the side. You don't fucking storm the goddamn Capitol building and destroy shit. You just show up and show up in numbers. Hold up your signs clear. Be clear about your message. And don't go away. But you don't destroy shit. It's not what you do. You show that you are doing this for change and for hope. Because then that shows the rest of the world who you are. How do you think Obama brought us together? Change and hope? You know, all the images of him marching with people and stuff like that? Yes. Trump splits people up and causes wars and makes people hate each other. Gee, I wonder why he's doing that. Oh, while siding with Putin. Oh, that's right. Didn't he just... Oh, that's right. Isn't there some huge national security breach that just happened? Where they gave, Yemen war plans? Or something that literally just happened? Come on, guys. When are you gonna start realizing what's happening? You have to, again, wise up and start remembering to learn again how to wrong from right, man. You can't there's a difference between, trying to send a message and stuff like that and being clear about that message, and then or just being, nasty. There's a difference between those two things. If you there's times where
it seems like the message can be nasty, but then, like, sometimes actually there's a nice little kind of lesson to be learned about something, because the point is, maybe somebody has been, like, a bit chaotic for too long, and they have to kind of give it back to him a bit. So the message kind of sounds a bit mean, but I'll be honest with you, it's time to get mean with Trump. The guy's a fucking asshole. You know, when is it time to when? How many times is he gonna show you that he's gonna sell you out, the Americans, for money for, like, I mean, come on. We had a good deal. We had a good deal, a good trade deal. When we were making better. The point is, Trump, everything I've always said about Trump was right. I was telling you all along. Everything he says is just the opposite. Oh, Americans are getting ripped off, we're getting the worst deal. No, it was the opposite. Now it's going to be that Europe gets a better deal, and other people get a better deal, and we get the shit deal because of Trump. That's what it's going to be. It's probably going to be that like that for a long time now, because he screwed up our relationship with Europe significantly. So when you start realizing that this matters, he's just an asshole. It's just like I said, where people can't. They'll sit there and they'll look at somebody, get upset and really mad at somebody, like, yelling at their screen at a game or something like that, and instead of just leaving them alone. But then they won't get mad, equally as mad about something that matters. like, oh, I don't know. Not knowing why it matters that Trump did something incredibly racist as to change the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America. I don't know. Something as abundantly racist as just renaming the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America. I don't know. I don't know how much more racist you can get than that, and just randomly doing it too. But yeah, let's do that. So, like, at a certain point, you just gotta start recognizing why he's doing certain things, and start recognizing that people don't use logic anymore and reasoning anymore. Like understanding why a wall doesn't fucking matter, and why you wouldn't want that, why it's too expensive, and why that's not more security, why that's worse. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying, like, no security. I'm saying a wall is a fucking stupid idea, and everybody knows it. Any smart person knows that. So the point is, why the fuck do you keep getting back behind a fucking thing that I knew was never going to happen, any smart person knew was never going to happen, and Donald Trump knew was going to never happen, and even after his first time in office, and the fucking conversation was released between him and the Mexican president, if you fucking listened to that, you would have fucking known how very obvious it was he was never going to actually follow through with this. It was so fucking obvious. It was staged, just like his run for president, just like anything else he did, where he staged it, started doing something because he was lying to you, and it was just a dumb fucking staged idea that was never gonna fucking take off. A wall. Again. Like, God, So anyway, the point is, start recognizing right from wrong. You want to sit here and
try to say that the stocks aren't plunging. Yeah, the stock market is bad. It's like, he was never going to make some big comeback or make America great. He was never going to do that. He was going to take a giant fucking heaping pile of shit on America. Was what he was going to do. And that's what he did. He took a shit on the flag. That's what Donald Trump did. So, like, all those fucking times that he was being, like, fucking weird and shit and hugging the flag and stuff. Remember, it's always opposite with him. Remember, it's always opposite with Trump. Yeah. So the point is, he probably hates this country. He probably likes Russia. And I made a point a while back, isn't Melania like Russian or half Russian or something like that? Like, it's really weird, like, a lot of his ties to the different Russian community and stuff too, and why he's siding with Putin when everybody else doesn't. Oh yeah, let's bring Volodymyr Zelensky to the White House, a guy who's desperate for his people to just win a war where they were randomly attacked by another country for absolutely no reason. Let's bring him to the White House and just insult the guy. That's what Trump did. He just brought Zelensky to the White House to fucking just insult him, ask him why he doesn't wear a suit. And meanwhile, fucking Elon Musk is just wearing his dumbass fucking t-shirts underneath a stupid blazer, calling it a suit. Elon Musk never wears a fucking suit. So, they literally just sat there and showed you exactly what pieces of shit they are. That guy, he's at war. His country has been at war for years now. Are you fucking kidding me? And you bring him to the White House, you just insult him? Ask him why he doesn't wear a suit. Remember, how many other people in that room probably weren't wearing suits if you zoom out? Yeah, exactly. And again, Elon Musk never wears a fucking suit, almost never. So I don't want to hear it. And then, again, the guy is literally there to talk a deal with Trump, and Trump doesn't even talk. He literally just sits there and just insults the fucking guy the whole time. Well, that sounds exactly like what Trump does. He just insults people and acts like an asshole. Okay. So again, what has he done? Why are the stocks plunging? Worst president in history? Oh yeah, sure, easily now. Easily. You don't even have to fucking, like, after the first term, like, it would have been hard because, like, there was a couple other, like, really early presidents that were pretty terrible. But now, yeah, he easily. Yeah, undoing, like, actually taking credit for, like, partially undoing women's rights and stuff, taking, like, transgender, like, just like, doing all these things that very clearly are racist and prejudiced against certain groups of people that didn't vote for him. That's it. He looked at the demographics of his voters and started attacking those people. That's it. Like the people that didn't vote for him. Just like when California was on fire and when they needed aid, he said, well, I'll help you if you promise to vote for me. Remember that? The president. Yeah, Donald Trump, the guy that cares so much
the super Christian, everybody thinks he's the Christian guy. This piece of shit insults Zelensky. Literally, we were getting the better trade deal for so long, and now, because of Donald Trump, we won't. Our groceries are going to start costing tons of money, and so will imports, so will a lot of things, all because of Donald Trump. And we will be getting a far worse deal for a long time because of him. Not a better one, a worse one. And you just, again, you won't, like there's like always going to be those certain people that just because they couldn't possibly be wrong about politics, man, they couldn't possibly be wrong about a very complicated subject as politics. Something that, again, so many media outlets lie, mislead, intentionally have wrong, incorrect, misled reporting, propaganda, nonsense. Chores. Why would you be wrong about that? I mean, come on. Donald Trump doesn't even speak in truths. No, remember, everything's pretty much opposite. The point is, yeah, he's sitting there, so signing executive orders, and you're like, oh, this is the most transparent, blah, blah, blah. He loves that you think that. He loves that it's working. He loves that you're that stupid. That's the point. He loves that. It's all about ratings. That means nothing. When he's sitting there doing that, that is a waste of time. That is a huge, ginormous waste of the president's time. What the fuck is he doing? What the fuck is he doing? What the fuck is he doing? He is literally sitting there acting like a goddamn fucking clown. Holding things up in the air, showing them to you, and having a guy lie about what these things are that he's signing. That's it. That's all that's happening. Yep. He's literally just calling all the press there so that it looks really good, doing this all the time, literally just signing a bunch of orders that defund organizations, shut them down so that you get dumber, and then again, he just has somebody standing there lying to you about what they do. This does this, and then it just doesn't. He just lies. Like, holy shit. And then people in the chat are like, this is the most transparent and president's ever been. Like, some of the dumbest shit I've ever seen somebody say, just constantly in the chat. And again, it's just so clear that people just love to back a white guy. That's it. I really think that there are a lot of racist people out there that can't own up to it. You can't get over the fact that you're a racist, prejudiced person. You don't like women. You're probably racist or something like that too. And you, again, like the amount of times somebody admitted to me they weren't voting for Kamala because she's a woman. Are you fucking kidding me? You actually have a qualified candidate, somebody that's actually done these things, has actual ideas and shit like that? Oh, okay. Yet you're gonna give the guy a second chance who fucked it up the first time, and now he's fucking it up again in the exact same way I fucking told you he was going to. Every single note, too. He's hitting it on every note. Man, like it's like a symphony of me being right. It's almost as if he watched my stream and he went, let me see if I can do every single thing that he said that I was gonna. Yeah, and like he literally just fucking sat there and just did every single. I predicted everything basically. This is why Putin loves this guy. Because he's predictable. You don't want the commander of the largest military in the world, of your military, predictable. You don't want this. That is called dumb. That is called stupid. That is called bad strategy. That's called no strategy. That's called everybody knows what that moron's gonna do. All they gotta do is fucking get him to fucking say it. There ain't no strategy with that. You know, it's like Biden would just make a statement, just like Obama did. You know, we'll respond with the necessary force. That's it. You know, everybody else is fully aware of the United States' capabilities and our numbers. Like, you don't even have to guess. So, like, to say anything and to just, like, be a jackass and be loud about it and shit like that, it just shows exactly the type of person that's in charge of that. Like, he wants to cause a problem just so that he can have fun with that military or something like that. Like, he wants that. It's, like, kind of obvious. You really need to learn right from wrong. Again, before this man, this I don't even want to call him a man. He's not even that. I don't even think he deserves that anymore. Like, he doesn't really have a sense of, like, I don't feel he has a sense of class. I don't know. I personally just, like, unless somebody is talking good about him or talking about him or everybody's talking about him, that's it. He is pissed off. He is irritated. He never talks about anybody else. You never hear him talking about anybody else. You never hear him talking about things he likes. You never hear, like, unless it's like his favorite fucking pie or something like this is the point. Like with him, like, he doesn't. There's no intelligent thought. There's no, like, thought-provoking conversation where he actually has, like, a conversation about anything. He just endlessly fucking bitches about Democrats and then comes up with no ideas. That's it. Fucks shit up in the process, too. Spends a shitload of money. Takes credit for things Obama did while undoing other things that would have helped the economy. That's it. I mean, he tried to take credit for the ceasefire Joe Biden organized. Biden organization organized that ceasefire that Trump tried to take credit for. That ceasefire. Just to let you know. Yeah, that was Biden. It wasn't Trump. Biden did that. That was his plan. He did it earlier in the year, and it was just signed later on. That's all. So as he was, like, voted in and stuff like that, because he was president-elect, like, he was just including him in an intelligence. He didn't have to do that, but Biden included him on it, and that's what he did with it. Because Biden was nice enough to include him in on that, because he thought that he should. You see the difference between somebody that's responsible and somebody that fucking isn't. Yeah, Biden is responsible. That's the point. He gives that smooth transition. He warns Trump. He gives him that intel. And what does Trump do? Oh, let's just use this for propaganda. This was my ceasefire. Durky-durky-durkity-dur. Yep. Durky-dur. Not, oh, well, the ceasefire happened, and that's a really good thing. No, he takes credit for it, and, that's ridiculous. It really is. It's absurd. He's already coming into office. Why is he taking credit for this? This is the point. This is why he was a laughingstock. And this is why, like, he's siding with Putin, I think, and stuff like that. Because way back in his first, like, when he showed up to that meeting with the world leaders and stuff like that, I'll be honest with you, he was late. He did, the point is, they were all expecting this man to live up to his name. And he just didn't. He was like a shell. He was a decrepit shell of he was a laughing stock of what his name was supposed to be. That's the point. The only person that did that was him. So the point was, he showed up to this world leaders meeting, and they're sitting there, they want to hear good ideas now because he's already late. What does Donald Trump do? The same fucking thing he always does. Have absolutely no idea for absolutely anything. He just stands there and talks about everything he's done since he's been in office, which, by the way, it's only been 2 weeks at this point, probably something like that. And, oh, yeah, he did so much. He's done more than anybody has done in office at this point. He's done so much to help you. And they just start chuckling and all laughing at him. Like, they literally just start sitting there and all, like, laughing at him, like, chuckling under their breath and stuff like that. And what a joke he becomes. He literally just becomes a fucking joke right then and there. And so, like, the point is, he did that. He showed up late. He showed up not giving ideas. He showed up to a world leaders meeting talking about how great he was without being great. Without even done it yet. He was like, I don't know if it was 2 weeks, maybe it was like 2 months. It was barely in office. And he was like, I am so great. He was barely in office. It was like 2 months in office. He was like, I'm so great. He's just doing this in front of world leaders. The point is, how are you so great when you haven't done anything yet? That's the point. They were like laughing under their breath, and then they eventually just started laughing out loud. They couldn't take it anymore. And that's the point. Like, he there was no idea. There was no, and he was late too. So it just, what a fucking joke. Ever since the beginning, what a joke. And people actually rally behind this joke. These are the people that stormed the Capitol and destroyed shit and killed people. Because they were lied to by this man and convinced that Joe Biden didn't win the election when he did. Yeah, like, this is how pathetic this is. Yeah, like, he can't even take the fact that he lost the election to Joe Biden and convinces all these, stop the steal. Remember, he actually took out ads. You know it's illegal? You know that's illegal? To do that? That's insane. He's actually, like, trying to undermine the election. And then this past election, it's very obvious he did. It's very obvious Elon Musk rigged the election. Very obvious. Yeah, wasn't it like his machines or something? That's insane.
I gotta look more into that. I was reading about that. I couldn't believe that. I was like, wow, this actually seems legit. I have to read more about that. Yeah, I really do think Elon Musk rigged the election for Donald Trump to win. I do think that. I think part of it was how much money he was able to donate. I think that's part of it. Because everybody knows that a lot of the winning the election these days is just how much money people can donate. Bernie's been exposing that. That's what the oligarchy is. That's the point. You shouldn't have positions in government based on how much money you have. And that's what's happening. And I got news for you. It's the goddamn Republican Party that's doing it. And they're the ones that are supposed to be conservative. I fucking told you. I've been telling you this for years. So it's just honestly unbelievable when people can't use common sense and wise up anymore. You're too busy bitching about something Obama did. You're too busy bitching about something you think Obama did. Or something like that. You know how many times I keep hearing some stupid fucking bullshit about Obama, something Obama did, and it happened in the Middle East. It has nothing to do with Obama. It's just that Obama actually took care of some stuff in the Middle East that was going on for a long time that was shady. And because he cleaned it up, and therefore his name is linked to it. So stupid fucking people just sit here and go, oh, Durkadur, Obama did all this in the Middle East and killed all these people. Durkadur, we're a bunch of dumbasses that can't look up information and discern for ourselves and how to research anything. Duh. You're also the same fucking morons that sat here typing in other chats and shit like that. Don't pretend like you weren't. You were sitting here trying to tell me that Russia wasn't going to invade Ukraine, and that Ukraine was the ones on the that were in the wrong, and they were causing all these problems for Russia. Durk. You're literally so dumb half the time. I just, the point is, like, stop being so dumb with politics, man. Like, why do people do this? Why does everybody think they know everything about politics, and then they just get it so fucking wrong? Do you know how many people are stupid with other things, too, and regularly get other things wrong when you can just Google this shit? It's pretty regular that people are just fucking dumb. And then they think they're fucking experts with research and politics. Jeez, man. No, you're not. Research a skill, learn a skill, and then tell me that you can sit there and research politics and properly deduce the facts. Because I got news for you. Half of you don't even know right from wrong, let alone, fucking this shit. I'm sick and tired of people trying to cause problems for my streams at various times. Just because you don't like what I'm saying in my stream or something like that. That's extremely irritating. Like, wow, man.
Like you can't even, you still can't fucking leave it alone. You still can't. Like how pathetic is that? Jesus. Oh yeah, do it tomorrow. Suddenly now when I'm streaming. Nope, now it's tonight. Yeah, no, like, oh, do it tomorrow, and was gonna be asleep, but now suddenly, now that I'm streaming, now it's tonight, not tomorrow. What, like, you're full of fucking shit. You're literally just full of fucking shit. There's so many fucking people that are so goddamn full of shit anymore. They sit here and they just watch my streams and make judgments and decisions and things based on what I'm saying and what my beliefs are. This is your problem. You have a serious issue. Like, stop doing that. Stop fucking watching. If you can't handle what I like my opinions on stuff, and then you have to like go out of your way to like try to like fuck like affect things and fuck with shit just because no, like, this is the point. Like, you're now you're affecting my stream. Now this is affecting the stream. And literally all you had to do was stick with the original fucking plan, but no. Now suddenly now I'm streaming. Oh, okay. Suddenly now. Ridiculous. Whatever. It's literally fucking midnight. I should literally be I should be asleep. It's fucking midnight. Jesus Christ. People don't leave well enough alone. This is the point. You don't leave well enough alone. You don't mind your own fucking business. And this is the point about, politics. When people, like, this is the point when people can't even know right from wrong anymore, to mind their own fucking business with various things, to know how to be. How are you getting it right with politics? How are you even beginning to get it right? I'm out of here.